Welcome. This is day 13 of me asking my mentor for a capital to trade with by proving that I'm one of his top students. Let's go straight to the chart and let's see how our yesterday prediction played out, and let's predict today's price action also. Yesterday, Bitcoin, we were around this level. I told you guys I was gonna wait for a deeper body pullback, retest this area of interest, resist around psychological level. I kind of was expecting for price to give me some kind of long wick to come back and reject from the structure point. It didn't do that, but still, we got this beautiful on the 4 hour time frame. We got this beautiful bullish engulfing morning star formation. This is just absolutely beautiful, and if I was a crypto trader, if I was a Bitcoin trader or whatever, I don't know anything about it. I'm not a crypto master. I don't learn anything about crypto. I'm just applying the same approach, the set and forget strategy on Bitcoin, and it looks like it is working. My stop loss would have been below the round psychological level and below the area of interest like this, and I would have entered right there, and my take profit would have been, I'm not gonna lie, I will be really honest with you guys, my take profit over here, maybe this structure point, the first structure point, or my final take profit will be this structure point. As you can see on the daily also, we have a body closure above the structure point, formed the higher high, came back and retested the area of interest, retested the round psychological level in the daily EMA also, and it formed this beautiful rejection, daily rejection candlestick, and I think it's just gonna keep going to upside. So I'm gonna just leave it like this and to see how it plays out. Okay, gold, gold, gold also working. Price action, it's respecting the price action as we wanted. Price was forming lower high, low, then it shifted structure, having a body closure above this lower high point. We shifted structure, we formed the higher low, coming back to this area of interest. Now it has been used as resistance, it has been used as a support. Now it's again being as a support. It formed this beautiful bullish engulfing candlestick, and this bullish engulfing candlestick is confirming us that this area of interest is now being used as a support. And after this bullish engulfing, price formed this, what is it, shooting star formation, whatever you wanna call it. It have some kind of name on the candlestick bible, but I don't really remember it. Anyways, I did expect that price would have filled this week all the way to the upside, and it looks like it's starting to feel it, and I think it will keep going to the upside. And on the 4 hour, you can go and check the day 12 video. I put this risk to reward ratio while I was recording it. I did not edit this anything at all. Price formed the higher high, price formed the higher low, come back and retesting the previous resistance level, and it formed this beautiful bullish engulfing candlestick, and I put my stop loss below this week's, and yeah, it's looking good, and I do expect for price to keep going to the upside and to fill that week. Why are you not loading? Wait. What happened? Alright, I think it will go up all the way up until this level. The only thing that I don't like is that the EMA is above this price action. As you can see, whenever we are above, we reject the EMA, we use that as resistance, and always reject, and I mean, it's not a strong confidence to close the trade, but I never close the trade just because price reached this EMA, and expecting that price could react from it. The only way I close the trade is once price reached the previous structure point or previous supporting instance level. That's the only way that I would close the trade. But still, I would love if the EMA was under, but anyways, we'll see how it's gonna play out. Card CHF here, I was expecting for price to fill this downward wick. Yeah, I did like this trade, but it didn't play out. Already I was on GBP card, so I didn't want to open two positions at the same time. So price formed the lower low, formed the lower high. It reached this area of interest, as you can see previously. Whenever we are above, we keep going to upside. Whenever we are below, we keep going to the downside. And here we were below. Not only we were below, we formed this beautiful bearish engulfing evening star formation, rejecting from the area of interest. So this was for confirming us that it was using this area of interest as a resistance, and I expected for price to keep going to the downside to fill the daily downward wick, but looks like it didn't want to do it. It is what it is. I didn't take the trade. I just leave the risk ratio to see how it's gonna play out. This one also the same, price form the low low. This is a beautiful bearish market structure. As you can see, price was bullish, higher high, higher low, higher high, higher low, higher high. We shifted structure, forming lower low, lower low, lower high, lower low. We came here again, formed the lower high. We rejected it from this area of interest. We formed this beautiful daily bearish engulfing candlestick, and we lifted this wick to the downside. And I did not count this as a rejection. I expected for price to come back and feel, to keep going to the outside and feel the wick, not also feel the wick. And I was expecting for price to go down and form the new lower low, because as you can see, price formed the lower high, and this engulfing candlestick, it was telling us, based on the price action strategy, it was telling us that it's using this area of interest as a resistance. Not only that, it's telling us that the lower high is done being formed. As you can see, whenever price forms the lower low, then the lower high, it always forms some kind of rejection. Then this rejection is telling us, okay, the lower high is now done being formed. Now it's time for price to form the new lower low. Okay, again price came back and formed the lower high, so we waited for price to give us the confirmation that the lower high is done being formed. And as you can see, this bearish engulfing candlestick, it's telling us that the lower high is now done being formed, and it's time for price to form the new lower lows. And yeah, exactly, I expected for price to fill this week and keep going to the outside to form the new lower low. That was my expectation. And on 4-hour time frame, as you can see, price was forming higher high, higher low, higher high. This was the higher low point. We shifted structure to bearish, which is beautiful. The daily is telling us to sell. Now the 4-hour shifted structure to bearish. I mean, this is a perfect. And the price formed the lower high, came back to this area of interest, and it formed our bearish rejection candlestick, rejecting from the area of interest and rejecting from this EMA. Well, I was expecting for price to go down from this area, but as you can see, it did not want to respect it. It is what it is. Lastly, it's GBP card. GBP card, well, we are lucky we did not hold down from the area of interest or from the round psychological level. We broke out, but not as strong as I expected. If it could have the breakout, I was expecting for it to give me a strong push to the upside. Now I don't know, I will keep holding, but it's Friday, and we all know the volume in Friday is not that strong. On 4-hour looks not bad at all. We entered over here, right here. We look this week, it almost picked us out. I swear, giving a breathing room for any trade is really key thing to do, guys. Okay, always give a breathing room as you can. Okay, now on the 4-hour, I think price is now coming back again to reject from the round psychological level. I don't like why I mean, I like how it's pulling back, but I don't like the fact that it's pulling back. I don't want to do a drawdown, but the way it's pulling back is it's forming a small red candlestick. That this is confirming us that the seller is not strong. The sellers are not on control over here. You can see the candlesticks, they are small doji candlestick forming up. So I think price could hold above this area, above from this round psychological level, and it will keep going to upside. What is the 2-hour telling us? The 2-hour, as you can see, it is bullish. It is bullish because of this price action, high low. But if you wanna see only this price action, also if you wanna call it this the low high, if you wanna call this the lower low, we shifted structure. So you can see, let me make it like this. As you can see, if you wanna forget this one, and if you call this lower high, this is the lower low. We shifted structure, we formed a higher high. It looks like we are coming back to form the higher low. Make it like this. Okay, it looks like it's coming back to form the higher low. So as long as we don't have a body closure below the structure point, I think it will have some kind of rejection from here. It will be beautiful if the next, even if this daily candlestick, if it closes as a very bullish engulfing, then it will look like price is forming left head and right shoulder, inverted head and shoulder. So it will have chance to have the push to the upside. Anyways, it's Friday, the market's gonna close very soon. London session is loading up, so I really hope that this price is gonna, I hope price will have its move on when London session open after 3 hours. If it doesn't have the move when London session open, then I will be sure that price is gonna close accumulating over here, so next week it could have some kind of move. Anyways, there is nothing we can do about it. We are still holding GBP card, and these two yeah, if I took them I would have lost, not gonna lie, but I don't wanna add two positions at the same time. That's the reason that I didn't take them. Okay, let's put GBP card over here. We are still watching it. So for today I don't think I'm gonna be trading, but let's just do the prediction. KJPI, I'm not interested. We are still bearish. This is the low high, this is the low low. Anything that happened between is just a market structure, so I will wait if price could give me another break and retest under this area of interest, or if price could shift structure to bullish and give me a pullback to take the trade to the upside. So we are in the middle of everything, so I'm not interested at all. This one I will wait. This trade I think it's going to be for next week. It looks like price formed lower low, it's formed the lower high. Now if price could give me a bearish engulfing body closure under the area of interest, then next week on Monday I will wait for some kind of quick pullback, then I'll take the trade to the downside. But for now, I mean, you do not want to take a sale after price formed a bullish ejection candlestick. After, you do not want to, I always tell you this, guys, if you want to take a sale, you want to see the previous daily candlestick closing as a bearish candle, not a bullish candle. So not interested. Oh, I don't have to do that. UGBP. Okay, we closed beautifully. We are bullish after we have a body closure above. This was the higher high. This is the higher high, not was, it is still the higher high. This is the higher low. Price formed the pullback. I was expecting price to have a breakout in the retest after it formed this price action, but it wants to have a pullback once again to this area of interest. Now it formed this bullish doji candlestick, rejecting from this area of interest, which is absolutely beautiful. Now let's see if the 4-hour telling us the same, and as you can see, okay, it's not bad. The 4-hour still, this is the higher high, this is the higher low. Okay, we kind of have some kind of breaking retest again, then it formed this beautiful morning star formation. I mean this is good. Okay, what is the 2-hour showing us? This is good, guys. I mean, it's not bad. I would love if it could have, if one of these candlesticks have a body closure above. I mean, let me see what I can do with this one. Okay, can I don't want to have this big area of interest. Can I do like this? Yeah, I can definitely do like this. I have one touch, two touch, and this is the third touch. So let's go to the 4-hour. Okay, on the 4-hour, as you can see, we are still bullish, higher low, and we pull back to this area, and we have a beautiful break. We have a beautiful retest. After the beautiful retest, we have this beautiful bullish engulfing candlestick. But on the other side, it's also rejecting from this structure point, which is not good at all. And okay, what is the 2-hour telling me? The 2-hour is not looking not bad. The 1-hour, I don't want to use this as an elbow. I want to use this as the lower high and this as a lower low, and we never have a shift of structure above this. If the 1-hour had shift of structure, it would be really good for me to be interested in this trade. I mean, 30 minutes also, it's kind of accumulating and shit. Nah, bro, it's not that clean. I mean, it is good looking on the 4-hour. We have the break retest, rejecting from the area of interest, rejecting from the EMA. This is really beautiful. You came back, gave a quick retest on this area of interest also, rejected from the EMA, formed this bullish doji. I think it's time for price to keep going to upside. Just watching from these two. We have the break with this. I would have entered this trade over here. Okay, don't be lost because of, I don't want to be lost because of the lower time frame. We only focus on the daily and 4 hour, they are what matters. Okay, so my stop would have been maybe below this. Yeah. Okay, I'm just gonna put it like this. I'm not gonna take it, but I will see how it's gonna play out. I think I would have entered this trade over here like that, exactly like that. Okay, GBP, bro, this is such a mess, man. I don't like when I have too much of, what is it, like, too much of line on my chart. I like it clean. Is this a valid area of interest? Yes, maybe. We can't get out, bro. Just move. Do we have a valid area of interest over here? It's kind of, yes. It's kind of good. So, here it kind of reached this supporting instance level area of interest. So what I'm gonna wait is for price to reject from here and give me a quick pullback to come back and retest this area of interest, then to give me the rejection, then to take the trade to the upside, or for price to give me a deeper pullback, which will be very good. If price could come back to this area, it will be even way better. So if I don't get my rejection here, I will wait for price to come back over here and reject from this supporting resistance level. As you can see, whenever we are above, we are going up, whenever we are below, we're going down. So I will wait for price to reach here, give me a rejection from the area of interest in from this daily image, and to take the trade to the upside. So we are gonna be patient and wait for that to happen. AUDCHF, I'm not gonna do anything with this. Maybe for next week, if price can come back over here and have a body closure retest, then give me another rejection from here, some kind of bullish doji like this or bullish pin bar, then I'll wait for the weak pullback, then to take the trade to the upside. So I'll wait for retest to take the trade, or if I could have a deeper retest to come back to this area once again. As you can see, after it left, it never give any kind of retest on this, some kind of inverted left head and right shoulder. You see here we have some kind of head and shoulder, so inverted head and shoulder. So I would love if price can come back here and there, retest the neckline of the head and shoulder, then give me rejection to take the trade to the upside. So I will be patient and wait for price to give me the rejection from one of the area, either from here or a deeper pullback and rejection from here. GBP and NZD, GBP and NZD shifted structure, gave a quick pullback. I couldn't able to enter. I would have wanted for a deeper pullback to retest around psychological in the area of interest also. It was just quick. Now price is back to this area. Now from here we're gonna wait for some kind of rejection. I want to see very strong rejection, which is if the 4 hour could give me some kind of maybe breakout above, then a pullback again to take the trade, okay, without having a body closure below this, some kind of like this. Or the better way is going to be if price could give me a body closure over here, then give me a body closure above again, then it will shift structure. When it have a body closure below, this one is going to be the lower low, this one is going to be the lower high. Then I will wait for the 4 hour to shift structure. After it shift structure, I'll wait for some kind of pullback. After the pullback, I'll wait for some rejections and to take the trade to the upside. This is what I'm gonna wait on 4 hour. And on daily, I'm gonna wait for some kind of bullish rejection body closure from this area of interest. If price do both of that, I think I will be interested to take the trade. Okay, UCHF, we have the rejection from the area of interest as we wanted. Now the 4 hour, the 4 hour tell us the same thing. We should here. This was my higher low. I did not want to take this as a higher low. This one will be a better higher low because it have been used as a support. So I mean, this is the higher high, this is the higher low. Shifted structure, and we did not have a body closure. If this one had a body closure above, that would be beautiful. Then I'll wait for some kind of pullback to take the trade, but we are still big on 4 hour, so I'm not interested. Generally not interested. Always skip, okay? When the daily in 4 hour is telling you different thing, just skip that here. Okay, we have a body closure finally. Shift the structure. So the closest area of interest that I think price could have some kind of rejection from is going to be exactly this one, that being just resistance, resistance, and resistance. 3 touch is more than enough. So I will be waiting for price to come back and retest this area of interest and give me rejection from it. No need to go to the 4 hour. Yeah, I think I don't need to go to 4 hour, but when the daily have the pullback, it will also retest the 4 hour structure point, which is beautiful. When the daily in the 4 hour area of interest aligns, when the daily area of interest the 4 hours and the 4 hour structure point aligns, that's just a beautiful thing to see. So I'll wait for price to give me the pullback. Let me grow it. I'll wait for it to give me a pullback, rejection from here, then take the trade to the upside, like that, just like that. Okay, what do we have here? We did not have a body closure above, which is not good for GBP card, because now only NZD card. What I'm gonna expect is for price to give me pull back to this area of interest, to retest the area of interest once again. Previous structure of one, the Ramsey level, the daily EMA. Yeah, I'm gonna wait for that to happen. As you can see, this is a very valid area of interest, supporting stance level, so I'll wait for price to give me a body pullback over here, give me a reject from the round psychological level, area of interest in the daily EMA, then to take the trade to the upside. And if price is gonna have that pullback, then GBP card probably is going to have that too. Maybe I hope it won't. I hope they go their own, I hope they go their own ways. Yeah. This one it have a body closure, but you do not wanna take a trade if price already reached your area of interest where you wanted to put your take profit level. If I took this sale, my first take profit level would be here, and as you can see, price perfectly reached that area of interest, and it's also rejecting from it, and it's also rejecting from the EMA also. So I'm not interested at all. You can see on card CHF or card GPY here. You see, price reached my take profit level where I put my take profit. It already give me that rejection. Okay, so if most of the times after price reach that with the week, it have high probability of reversing because it already kind of reacted from the area of understanding from psychological level. Okay, so here it's also the same thing. Price already reacted from the area of interest in the EMA, so I don't think it's have some kind of. I mean, if it goes, it goes, but I don't wanna take probable trade. I mean, I don't like it at all. So Eurocard. Here, this is just one touch. This is not a valid area of interest. Okay, we reached this area of interest, so yeah, you already know what I'm gonna expect, right? Look this price action, bro. Higher high, higher low. Reach the previous high point, then go up. Higher high, higher low. Reach the previous high point and go up. Higher high, higher low. Almost reach the previous high point and then go up. Now it formed the higher high. What do you expect for price to form the higher low? To reach the previous high point, to give me the rejection to take the trade to the upside. We are just following the market structure, brother. This is it. This is, bro, look at this one here. This is it. We're just following the market structure. That's exactly what I'm gonna wait for. Them for boom. You see? Look how clean it is. High, high, low, high, high, low, high, high, low, high, high, low. That's it. So on EuroCAD, we are gonna wait for price to come back and we take this area of interest to take the trade to the upside. Easy. Easy like that. Easy like that, man. NZD USD, I'm gonna wait. Just quick retest over here. I don't wanna chase it. You know, this is high risk trade, so I would love if price could come back over here and retest the previous high point. Retest this area of interest. As you can see, whenever we are above, we are going down, we are above. So I will wait for price to come back and retest it to give me the retest on the psychological level also, to take the trade to the upside. So for now, I am definitely not interested. USD JPY. USD JPY, we are still bullish. This is the higher high, this is the higher low, so I'm gonna wait for price to give me a body closure above, then I'll wait for retest, take the trade to the upside. I would love if it could have a body closure above this structure point. That would be more clean, I will say. CHF JPY, not interested. Price is now back to this area, but you know, I don't think it's going to stop. I think it's gonna break above, then I'll wait for it to take the trade to the upside. It's just the same thing, bro. Guys, if you watch all of my videos, I'm repeating this same thing. Break, retest, rejection, take the trade. Break, retest, rejection, take the trade. Shift of structure, head and shoulder, rejection, take the trade. That's the same thing always. I'm even tired of saying it, bro, I swear. Now price reached this area of interest, so I'll wait for price to give me a pullback to this area of interest, give me rejection to take the trade to the upside. Oh no, I'm sorry. This is the lower high, this is the lower low. We did not shift structure. Still we are bearish. So if we got a very clean rejection from here, and if the 4-hour confirm us that it's about to go to the downside, then I'll be interested. Now if the 4-hour give me a shift of structure, some kind of like this, okay, body closure here, then pull back again to form the left head and right shoulder, then from here if it give me some kind of rejection, then I'll be interested to take the trade to downside. Then on the daily, if it closes with some kind of bearish rejection kind of stick, the daily must have to close, okay. If the daily closes with a rejection and if the 4-hour give me the shift of structure, then I will be interested for the sale. Or if we have a body closure above, then that's where I'm gonna pull back for then rejections and take the trade to the upside. That will be it on USD. Okay, that's interested for today. USD, what do we have? We definitely broke above and have a body closure, so I would love if price could come back over here to this area of interest. This is the same. Okay, I'm gonna put it like that. Okay, I'm gonna wait for price to come back in. There it is, this area of interest. As you can see, this is a very expected support, resistance level, so I do expect for price to come back and reject from this area of interest, use it as a support once again, give me rejection, reject from the round psychological level also, then take the trade to the upside. Okay, AUD NZD. Okay, AUD NZD. Just watching from the daily, we shifted structure. We have the higher high. I will take this as higher low, higher high. We shifted structure. I think it's going to fill this weekend. They keep going to downside. Now, do the 4-hour tell us the same thing? Definitely, exactly, yes, it does tell us. I told you guys you can go watch the previous video. This one, while I was recording, I think price was around this level, so I did not want to chase it entering this trade over here, so I said okay, I need the 4 hour to come back and retest this area of interest without having a body closure above. So now I'll wait for some kind of rejection, and as you can see, price gave us that rejection perfectly on pre-London session, which is a perfect time to take a trade. And my take profit maybe here 1 to 2 is a valid risk to our ratio. Okay, this structure point will be beautiful. Yeah, this is a good trade, but what I don't like is it looks like it's forming some kind of inverted left head in there. This could be a potential right shoulder to keep going to upside, and I don't like how the EMA is below. You know, it has been used as support. It could be used as support again and keep going to upside, but okay, we will see. By the way, did I remove these pairs? I did not take you, bro. If I don't take them, I never leave them on my chart, okay? Your card, okay, I will explain these ones. So GBP USD, we are bullish finally. We have a body closure above this lower high point. This was the lower high, this was the lower low shifted structure. So now what I'm gonna wait for is for price to come back in to give me a retest over here, to give me the rejections and to take the trade to the upside, just like that. Okay, I forgot, I'm sorry guys, I did not wanna. Okay, I'm trying to fix this. I want to leave it like this because I will make short TikTok video also. I forgot that. I need to explain for those who doesn't like to watch long videos. I need to explain for them also. Okay, where we? GBP card? How did you come here, bro? Oh, you are mad. What are we doing? What the fuck? It was GBP. It was not GBP, right? Okay, anyways, we are back to this area of interest. I'm gonna wait for some kind of rejection to happen. Then take the trade to upside. You already know what I wait for. AUDJPY, we have the break. As I said, we have the break above this structure point. And now I'm gonna wait for it to give me the retest. It is the area of interest. It is the round psychological level to take the trade to the upside. We are gonna be patient. I think I was looking on GBAUD. No, it was not. There was something that I was looking at before I come back and check this. I hate when I forgot, bro. Okay, anyways. This one, alright. Let me do something about it. Do we have a valid area of interest? This is a good area of interest. Do we have another touch? Yep. We have another touch also. Yep. I don't need to pull it until then. This is enough. Yeah. One resistance, some kind of weak rejection also. We do not like the weak, we like the body. Yeah, this is a valid area of interest, so you already know what I'm gonna wait for. The round psychological level close enough for me? No, it's very far. Okay, so I'm gonna wait for price to come back, reduce this, give me a rejection, then I'll be interested to take the trade. GBP, JPY, we have a body closure above. Now I'm gonna wait for retest to take the trade to the upside, retest and rejection to take the trade to the upside. NZDCHF, we also have a body closure above. We shifted structure completely to bullish. We were forming lower lows and lower highs. We shifted structure, and we are gonna wait for price to give me the pullback. This is a very valid supporting instance level. As you can see, it has been used 5, 6, 7 times. It has been used a lot of times. This is very strong area of interest, and when it comes back, it's also going to reject from the area of interest, also the round psychological level. Not psychological level, the EMA. Do we have round psychological level? No, we don't. We do not have any round psychological level. Anyways, I'm gonna wait for it to come back and read. reject from here to take the trade to the upside. AUD cut. I'm tired, I'm hungry. AUD card, I'm gonna wait for price to give me pullback, then a clean rejection from here, then I'll take the trade. But the beautiful retest would have been if price could come back to this area, then give me rejection, then to take the trade to the upside. In USD, you already know. I'm gonna wait for price to give me, a little bit of a deeper pullback, touch this EMA, reject from the structure points, and to be interested to take the trade to the upside. Euro AUD, Euro AUD. I don't want to take the trade under this, so I want a body closure above on the 4-hour break and retest to take the trade to the upside. Let's see how the 4-hour is looking. 4-hour we are bearish, this is the low high, this is the low low, so I'll wait for the 4-hour to give me a break above, shift of structure, pullback, retest, give me the rejection to take the trade to the upside. While 4-hour do that, I will want for the daily time frame to give me beautiful bullish engulfing candlestick body closure above the area of interest in round psychological level. Then on the next daily I will wait for the weak pullback, which on the 4-hour it's going to be a body pullback. Then I will wait for the 4-hour to give me the rejection. Then when that 4-hour rejection happen, I will confirm that daily is done, forming the downward wick and it's about to go up. Then that's where I would be interested to get in the trade. GBP CHF, we have high low rejection, and we form this beautiful rejection candlestick, bullish engulfing candlestick, bullish candlestick. Now it's confirming us that it's using this support, support resistance, some kind of resistance. It's not that strong area of interest. And the 4-hour, I'm not interested. We have the break, retest, we have the engulfing, we already have the move. This is where I would have been interested to take the trade after price gave me the break, after the retest, this doji, this would have been where I would be interested to take the trade. You see how beautiful this doji is. On gold, this is what I was expecting. On gold or on Bitcoin, I mean, I'm sorry. You see this doji, it have really strong weak pullback, rejecting the structure point and rejecting the EMA. Look on Bitcoin, that was what I was exactly waiting on to happen. I was waiting for price to give me a deeper weak pullback to touch the structure point, and maybe even a very long weekend to touch the EMA. That would be a very beautiful doji formation, doji rejection formation. GBCHF, it formed that, and my stop loss would be over here. That would have been very good stop loss. 25 pips is not much, and my first take profit would be right this on the structure point. As you can see, this one, and out of enter my trade over here like this. But anyways, right now I'm not interested. I don't want to do anything on it. I don't want to deal with it. Goodbyes. And can't JPS going. Okay, let's recheck very quick. There are one trade that I was looking and I don't know how I missed it. Okay, this one not interested. Well, why are we not interested in this one? Okay, the 4-hour is still bearish, that's why. When you see chief not interested, we are waiting for the pullback retest, we are waiting for rejection, we are waiting for pullback, we are waiting for break and retest, we are waiting for maybe rejection, or it would be, I think, breakout and retest. GBCD, we are waiting for, we have body closure above and a deeper retest to this area, I think, right? Retest, give me rejection, take the trade outside, that's what we are waiting. Here to retest the upside, here to the pullback and the upside, here also pullback, here we are waiting for pullback, we are waiting pullback here too. Here we are waiting for a deeper pullback, reject from the main round, this not transcription level, this structure point. This one, I think it's already gone. I don't want to move forward, I don't like it, already got. waiting for pullback, then rejection, waiting for break above in 4 hour or shift of structure on daily engulfing, then the next big pullback following the trade. GJ, waiting for pullback, retest, give me rejection, take the trade to the upside. USD card, waiting for pullback, reject from this previous support level to use it as resistance, and to give me rejection, take the trade to the downside. GBAUD, waiting for some kind of rejection from here, and to take the trade to the upside. And this one, it already reacted from my take profit level, so I'm not interested on it. Euro card, waiting for the pullback to retest the previous high point, to give me rejection, take the trade to the upside. Card CHF, waiting for bearish body closures, and on the Monday or next week I'm gonna wait for the pullback to the area of interest and take the trade to the downside. Card JPY, we are in the middle of anywhere, so I'm gonna wait if price could have a body closure above, so it should structure, then I'll wait for the pullback to take the trade to the upside, or if it gives me another break in retest below the area of interest, then I'll be interested to take the trade to the downside. That's all on Bitcoin. Yeah, I think it's gonna, I'm not gonna remove the restoration, we will see. I think it's just gonna keep going to the upside, that's my expectation. Also on gold, I think it's just gonna keep going to upside. AUD and USD, what did we predict here? The daily time frame, higher, low, higher, we shift the structure from this bullish, bearish doji rejecting from this structure point and around psychological level, and honestly I think it's going to feel this downward week. In the 4 hour from the beautiful pullback without shifting the structure from price. This was the higher low, we shifted structure, lower low, lower high, we formed this left head and the right shoulder, we formed this beautiful evening star formation, rejecting from this support level and rejecting from the round psychological level, and price came back once again without shifting structure. We are still bearish. This is the low right, this is the lower low, and after price reached this area of interest, we rejected from round psychological level from the area of interest, and we formed this beautiful bearish engulfing candlestick. So this is where I should have entered the trade based on the strategy, but I kind of didn't like how the EMA is now being used as a support. As you can see, whenever we are above, we use it as resistance. Whenever we are above, we use it as resistance. You see, whenever we not above, I'm sorry, whenever we are below, we use it as resistance, and whenever we are above, we use it as a support, here also as a support. Now we are back here, and I'm afraid it would use it as a support once again too. But you know, we don't have to let the EMA being stronger than the market structure, but that's not only it, because I don't like how this looks like left head and right shoulder. It looks like it's gonna form some kind of like this, then do something like this. Just watching, just from experience, from what I've seen, whenever price forms this kind of price action, it looks like a V, right? Or inverted head and shoulder. The confirmed inverted head and shoulder would have been if price could have a body closure above the structure point, then it would shift structure to bullish, then that's where I would look for buy. But this one, it's not a confirmed one, but still there are something inside me that's telling me that this could go wrong, you know. I don't know. Oh my god, it looks good. 2 hour to have a body closure below the structure point, bro. It looks good, man. 1 hour. We are still bullish. Red flag. Looks like we are forming head and shoulder, but we are bullish, which is not good. 30-minute looks absolutely normal. Not good here too. We are forming the head and shoulder, left head, right shoulder. We form this beautiful engulfing candlestick. Think it's gonna feel this to downside maybe. We are forming the patterns, but they are not confirmed patterns. This is not a confirmed head and shoulder because we never have I take this as a higher low, this is the higher high. We never have the shift of structure, so I don't want to call it as a confirmed head and shoulder. The only way it's confirmed is if this one had a body closure below. I told you guys on previous video also, head and shoulder is just pattern, but what matters is what is telling us. This is not a confirmed head and shoulder. It should tell us that it's shifting structure. To call it a head and shoulder, we need to see shift of structure inside it, and here we are not seeing any kind of shift of structure. So there are some red flags on this one. It looks good on daily and 4 hour, not gonna lie, it looks decent. Euro GBP, Euro GBP, Euro GBP, Euro GBP also on the daily time frame. We come back, reach this resistance level. Now it's being used as support, also resistance here. So whenever we are below, we are going down. Whenever we are above, going up. Below, going down. We are not only above, we formed this beautiful bullish doji rejection candlestick. What I don't like from this pair is how it pulled back. When it pulled back to the area of interest, you wanna see small candlestick pulling back, that confirming that the seller is not that much on control. For example, here on GBP card on the 2-hour time frame, I like it because why did I like it? Let me tell you why I liked it. Okay, good. Because the pullback, as you can see, look, the pullbacks. When it pull back, it's pulling back with small bearish doji candlesticks. You see that? These are confirming us that the seller is not that strong. You understand that, right? Now on Euro GBP, we applied the same thing, even if the time frames are different. Okay, on Euro GBP, you see this strong bearish engulfing candlestick. So I don't like this. I would love if price could pull back with this bearish candles, some kind of small 3-4 bearish candles. Then if price give me this bullish doji, okay, then there I would be really interested to take the trade. So something like this, 1 2 3, you see, or 1 2, then after that if bullish rejection happened, then there I would be interested to buy. But this one, it engulfed 1 2 3 4 four daily candlestick. It engulfed 4 of them, and it's telling us that the seller are strong over here. So I got the rejection as I wanted, but still I'm not liking it because I do not wanna I don't like this strong bearish engulfing candlestick. That's giving me bad feeling. So maybe wait for this one to close us morning star formation, whatever you want to call it, some kind of a bullish engulfing candlestick. Then after that, maybe next week we wait for another retest, week pullback maybe, then to take the trade to the upside, maybe. But the 4-hour gives us beautiful thing. It have a break above the area of interest in the EMA. Do we have around psychological level? No, we don't. And we form this beautiful morning star formation, rejecting from the structure point and also from the EMA. So I'm just gonna leave it like this. This will be my entry, then I would avoid for some kind of pullback to the structure point and to take the trade to the upside. So I'll leave my card like this, and we are gonna see. Okay, I'm already on GBP card, so and today it's Friday, so there is no point for me to add any other position. I always tell you guys, on Friday you wanna take only the A+++ setup that you 100% in your inside, that you 100% feel confident that they are gonna have the move. Here I'm not feeling 100% confident. Price action is telling me that it's going to go down, but from experience, from watching patterns repeatedly, this is telling me it could have some kind of, I'm not feeling good. If you don't feel good on Friday, you just don't want to take the trade. And here to the 4-hour looks clean, but it could have some kind of reaction from this and go to downside. There are some red flags on both pairs. As I told you, we formed this strong bearish engulfing. That's another red flag that I don't like. You see, look here guys, we formed a strong bearish engulfing candlestick, then after that the next rejection candlestick, it was useless because you know the sellers are you know, what do you call it, outcoming or outperforming the buyers, whatever you want to say it. So I don't know, man. And the price could do something like this also. After it formed this bearish engulfing, it formed doji and had the move to the upside. It would suck if it did that. Look, when this happened, it formed, this doji formed on Tuesday. Now this one is formed on Thursday. The next one, this is Friday, bro. Friday usually it doesn't have such a strong move. So anyways, I'll see, I'll decide. This is not a plus setup, so I don't think I'm gonna add any position. I'm gonna be just, I'll look at them, I will see, I will watch them, I will see how they move, and yeah, I'll not take them. Anyways, we will come back, maybe I'll come back on Sunday or Monday, because weekend we don't have to do any analysis. After Friday close, yeah, after the Friday candlestick close, I'm gonna make a video tomorrow in the morning also, and we will come back and see how our prediction played out. We are gonna stick with this one. I think if the 4 hour within 19 minutes, if it closes exactly like this bullish doji or bullish engulfing, just something like, just something a bullish candlestick, I think it have a very high chance on London session that it will keep going to upside, because if price closes as I said or as a bullish candle, then it's telling us that the pullback is then being formed and it's time for price to keep going to upside. I would love if price could give me a body closure above, even above this structure point, then the next one will have a weak pullback to keep going to upside. But still this one also look good, some kind of inverted left head and high shoulder. We are having the rejection, then from here I think price have a very high chance of going to upside. And the daily also, the daily yesterday it closed as a bullish pin bar, rejecting, breaking out above the area of interest. So I think yeah, it will go to upside and feel the yesterday, also the day before yesterday week, those pose upward weeks. I hope it will do that, but I don't think it have a momentum left, as I said. So only Friday, and I doubt that it's gonna have a strong move, but I hope it will do. I'm gonna stick with it, I'm gonna hold it, and I'm gonna watch this, and I'll be back tomorrow and we'll see how they played out. Did the price action, did the market structure won, or my intrusive thought, or you know, won, you know? Okay, we will see. We are come back and we are gonna regret that we did not take the trade, or we are gonna be happy that we did not take the trade. Anyways, we should, even if we miss out, we miss out. This is our rule. We don't take two positions at the same time. We must have to close the position that we already in, and these two pairs, they are not giving me, you know, the everything that as I want to close GBP and to enter the GBP. It's better to hold this one and see how it plays out. This is all for today. XEUSD is gonna keep going to upside, my prediction. Bitcoin is gonna keep going to upside, my prediction. That's it, I'm out. I will see you guys on the next video. Sitting Burgate.